Hello, guys. Oh, hope you're doing fine on a lovely Saturday morning. This is JM one more time, the morning ice candy vendor for this Saturday morning live video that I have. This is what I call living a life with a purpose, right? Ge- uh, this is also gearing into living a life with a meaning. Because sometimes in life, guys, what makes us somewhat tired or out of steam of what we do, guys, the reason for those kind of things is when we sometimes would lose the reason why we're there. Or in work, guys, in work we lose the one that we call our reason to work, right? How do we overcome those kind of things in life? The first things first, you have to look with him. You have to go into a thing where and you have to ask yourself, uh you have to ask yourself for why am I feeling like this at this juncture. Have I somewhat like reached my goal, my aim in life, right? Those kind of things, and you have, upon doing those kind of things, guys, include him on top for your reflection. Why? In that matter, guys, you would get some you would be guided to thinking on the right note. Because why? If you're gonna be tired and such, right? You lose focus sometimes. These reasons, guys, why you're there will pull you up, would lit a fire, and would make you work harder and harder. Like for me, when there is a time that I get tired, guys, what I always would do is I will look into the eyes of my kid. And if I'm not in the house while I'm work, I'll always look into my kid. Think of have I prepared everything already for my kid when he grows up? Have I been uh, a good provider? Have I reached my full potential? If the answer is no, then most of the time it would bring me to the question, I need to work harder because I haven't yet reached my potential in life, guys. I haven't yet, for basketball players, the peak of my career, right? Those kind of things. If you are, if you're living a life with a purpose, guys, you'll never get tired. You're never gonna be feeling like it's I've been used up. Like for me, when I sell my ice candies, guys, along the street, for people when they look at me walking those distance from my current from my house, which is in Homalon, Basaquardo, to SM in the north, Ayala, Vanilla, ID Park. For some guys, they would think of it as it's very far. For sometimes when I walk from Basaquardo to some portion, going to Minganilla, For some, they're gonna look at it. It's gonna be tiresome. It's gonna be a long walk and such. Right? Yes, if you don't live a life with a purpose, it's gonna be uh, tiresome. It's gonna be a long walk and such. But if you have to think of every time that you carry the things that you have, like for me, my ice bucket, when I'm like exhausted, as I mentioned, I always think of my ice bucket as my wife and my kid. That I have to work harder because if I don't push myself into the limit, and what's in the ice bucket is only half of it would be sold out. What would I bring to what would I bring to the table to my house? And for the last 10 years that I've been doing that kind of concept, guys, I tell you guys, in 4 to 5 hours on a daily basis on a regular day, it's sold out. Because why? when when sometimes, guys, I always would when I would also ask myself how I would do I would do things to become successful, guys. Those are the things that I do. I always look into my wife, my kid, and him on that. I would always say, um, Lord, I'm doing my part here. I surrender everything, Lord. You take over my life, Lord. You know, Lord, that I'm doing, and everything what would happen, guys. Everything would become all positive energy for people who are like delivering foods and such. Right? There are times that it comes to a point that there's a long line of like uh, waiting for the order that I need to deliver, right? Those kind of things. How do you make that negative energy into a positive energy, guys? You live with a purpose. Why? In that manner, guys, those negative energies that you would have waiting for long on the lines and such, it's gonna be a positive energy. It's gonna drive your patience to a bit high level, and it would make you be patient and waiting for that order, and it would also make you like uh, hold on, thinking I'm gonna be able to reach that order in due time. This order is gonna be presented to me. I'm gonna deliver this before the time that I promised my customers. And I'm telling you guys, it's gonna work. And this is my live video for the Saturday morning. I hope you learn and you have takeaways from this one, guys. The discussion that I have. You can catch me through my live videos here on YouTube through my two channels, with JM Teachback and John Michael Morrow. You can also catch me through my live video on Facebook. You can catch me through sooner or later. I'll have my Patreon accounts working fine for some contents. You can also catch me to my Twitter account and to my Instagram account as JM Bookkeeping Services and Sorted Products. You can also catch me through my page on Facebook. That's JM Bookkeeping Services. For those who would watch me through my YouTube channel, you can hit the subscribe and notification button below for not to be left behind by the upcoming videos. And for Facebook, you can hit the follow and like button below. And if you have some ideas that you'd like to share, you'd like to have shout outs and such, feel free to hit the comment button below, guys. Once I'll be reading those comments, rest assured that if that's going to be a topic that you'd like me to discuss, I'll be preparing for it. If you want to be shout out to the channel, yes, once I'll be able to read your comments below, rest assured in the next video, that's the first thing that I'll be doing. And this is, by the way, JM, the Moaning Ass Candy Vendor. As I mentioned, I hope you have takeaways from it and you learn from it. Have a lovely Saturday morning. Enjoy your Saturday. Bye bye for now.